So the program we are doing. So the program, first program, we are going to see how can we do data-driven testing with the Google. So in the Google, I need to supply multiple search keywords. Each search keyword, the count, I need to get it. Then I have to start the Google again. I need to do that. So that, and also I'm taking all the annotations, the order of annotations also I want to show you with the reports. So let's go and do that. So first create a TestNG annotation. So then we have a Google data-driven testing you can so create. So Google data-driven testing. So this is the one, Google data-driven test, you create it. So, but how to create a TestNG class first? So let me show you. So that one, right click on the package. So you can see there is a, once yesterday we installed TestNG, then you will see this a TestNG option in the panel, in the context menu. So TestNG option, you can see create a TestNG class. So here you can see, you can give your class name. So if you want to change, you can give your package name also here itself. Then select all these checkboxes. So this is the annotation names. I'm taking all the annotations. I'm taking all the annotations. Even you can see data provider annotation. But at the test method is a default. We don't want to select here. So at the rate test is a default for all the JUnit and testing classes. You don't need to even see that is not given here. So by default, you will get at the rate test method when you create it. Okay. So then click on finish. Then click on finish it. This is how to create a new TestNG class. So then, so I want to import this, add TestNG library. Then you will get errors like this. You will get errors like this. All these errors will get. Then what you need to do, just mouse or anywhere, org.testng, just add the TestNG library. You can see there is an option, add a TestNG library option will be there. So let me, okay, I'll first add here. See, you'll get an option, add GUnit 3. See here you have import test org.testng annotations. Just select that. Okay, then it will go. And import reporter org.testng. So let me do import of TestNG. Already TestNG library is there. Then why it is showing errors? Okay. Okay, let me create a new package. Otherwise, I'll create here SRC test Java TestNG programs. So package TestNG programs package I'm creating. I'll bring this test case there. GoogleSearch. Otherwise, I'll create here only. Okay, let me create. Later, I'll copy the code. New, sorry. Go to TestNG, create TestNG. So I'm going to give Google search data-driven test. So select all the annotations. So I want to show you which order they are going to run. That's why I'm taking all the annotations, but not required for this scenario. You don't need all the annotations. I want to show you so which order they will execute. See, just if mouse over anywhere, it will ask you add TestNG library. But why it's not showing TestNG library? Okay, So got it. We need to add in the form.xml TestNG dependency. Let me add the dependency in the TestNG. So I'll go to here, dependency we need to add. So let's add the dependency. I'll go to Maven repository. So Maven repository. Then search here TestNG. Just click on this. So you will get a org.testng. Click on this TestNG option. So there are a lot of options are there, but you take I'll take a 7.4.0. I'm taking 7.4.0. So let me take a 7.4.0. So vulnerabilities are there. We'll go for the 7.5. Vulnerabilities are there. So 7.60. Okay. You can take. So 7.6.0 you can take. So just take this and paste it here. Control yes. So now the TestNG will download to our project form.xml. You can add this dependency. Let me ping you this dependency in the chat so that you can also paste in the form.xml. Just copy paste. So below annotations. That's it. You don't need to do anything. Then you can add. So I want to add TestNG libraries. There is a add TestNG library will be there. Add libraries. So I need to get it still it is loading. Let it get it. So we'll get a TestNG library here also, like a JUnit. We'll get a TestNG library also. I'm just waiting for that. So still loading. You can see here 66% is completed. So it has to complete. So all the things. Let me pause in there. So what we did, so once it is downloaded, you can go and mouse over on any errors, then it will ask add TestNG library. You add that. Once you add, you can see a TestNG library here. And this TestNG library will give you, you have a @test method, right? @test method you have, and also @before method, @after method, @data provider, and @before class, @after class, @before test, @after test, and @before suit, @after suit. The first step you need to do here is in your class, you have to declare a class variables, 2 class variables, non-static variables you declare. Those are private. So WebDriver, so driver. So you have to declare the first one is WebDriver. So driver as a global variable, that is null you made. Then same way private. So WebDriver wait. Because I need to use many places this driver and wait variable. That's why I'm making it a global variable. I can use in all the methods if I make it a global variable. See, import the driver, WebDriver wait also import it. You can say WebDriver wait, change to WebDriver wait. Where is that? So I have given here, the wait is wrong. I have given small case I have given. So now you will get a proper. See, mouse over. So class naming conventions. If you follow, the import statement will come. So you got import statement. That's the first step you need to do. Okay. Then in the before class and after, before suit and after suit, I'm just writing a simple print statement. So you don't need to use even print statement also. There are reporter.log. Reporter class is there and log method is there. That reporter.log you can use. So I'm just replacing entire code from Google Search. Okay, Google Search Datadriven. So I don't want to write. So you all know this. So that format I'm going to show you how to write that. So I'll help you out on, so the entire code I'll explain this entire code. So what I have written, how I have written. Just copy this. So TestNG format, I'll run it and I'll show you. So from here, see data provider and test method, how it is, no. Let's go here. So let me put this inside. Okay. So let's start first with the data at the rate before suit. At the rate before suit is, right? So let me close all these things so that you won't confuse. I'll open only this one. Okay, so let's move on. Yeah, perfect. So now see here, at the rate before suit, at the rate after suit. So at the rate before suit, what I'm writing, reporter.log. Even you don't need to use system.out.println. So this one, what it will do, it will log your messages. It will log whatever you are writing here in your reports. It will show in the reports. If you use system.out.println, it will show in the system console, your Eclipse console. But reporter.log will show you in your reports. So report.log, before any test in the suit, first before suit annotation method block will be executed. Same I have written for the after suit. So reporter.log. So this is the class name dot static method. So log is a static method. Logging purpose, you are using this reporter.log. Started executing the @ after suit annotation method block. So then we have a reporter.log. So after all the tests in the suit have completed successfully, finally @ after suit annotation method block will be executed. So finally, last, so @ after suit block of code will execute this code, whatever you write here. So this will execute for you. Next, before test, @ before test, @ after test. So @ before suit, after it will go to @ before test. Then @ before test inside whatever you write. So basically this is the test tag level. The test tag inside classes test methods execution before, first before test block code will execute. So this annotated method will repeat for every test tag. Every test tag. Before any @ test in your test tag inside execution, first before test code will execute, then it will go to test tag inside classes test methods execution. So after a complete test tag is done, then it will go to after test. So after test will execute after all the tests in the test tag must have completed, then cursor will go to after test block. If one more test tag is there, again controller will go to before test only. Then test tag inside all class 1, class 2 all will execute. Then it will come to after test block. So this is the code how it will execute. Then see @ before class. So @ before class. So we are going to run these test cases. So I'm going to do WebDriver manager I'm going to use here. So WebDriver manager dot Chrome driver dot setup method, so that your code will execute on the Chrome browser. See, I'm not writing driver before any data type because this is the global variable. I'm passing Chrome driver object to the driver variable, and same wait object I'm passing before using WebDriver wait. So the wait object, if I want to use, I need to pass the value for this wait object I'm passing and maximizing. See, everywhere I'm writing reporter.log. So interface variable name equal to new class name. That's what happening. The driver is the WebDriver interface type, and new Chrome driver is the class name object we are creating. So then we are maximize the window. So driver dot manage method dot window method dot maximize method. So we add the implicit wait. So driver dot manage method dot timeouts method dot implicitly wait of duration dot of seconds. So that just 10 seconds we are giving. So the wait, I'm creating a WebDriver wait object. So this WebDriver wait object, you can call it as a explicit wait. So new WebDriver wait object you are storing in the wait variable. So driver comma duration dot of millis 30,000 milliseconds. I'm giving this 30 seconds. That's a before class annotation. Then after class annotation. So quit that browser. If driver is not null, then call the driver.quit method. So this is the before class and after class I have implemented. Then data provider annotation. So data provider annotation is, so I told you this is the annotation which is used to store the data. See, I'm creating a two-dimensional object array, object to two-dimensional array, array name equal to new object. See, 3 rows and 1 column. See, this 1 column coming from where? Your test method. Your test method has 1 parameter. See, this is the one. This, how many parameters are there? This test method. This is the test method. The test method, how many parameters are here? Only 1 parameter. The parameter count is your column count. That's your column count here. So this one is how many sets of data you are giving. That's what, for example, I want to give 4. I need to give 1 more sets of data, 4th row. So data of 3 and first column, so equal to, so within double quotes, I need to give Cypress. That's it. So another data also I set it. So see, the rows count tells you how many sets of data you are storing in your data provider annotation. The columns count will tell you how many parameters are there in your @test method. See, 1 parameter. See, this is the 1 parameter data type, right? Data type, parameter name. How many parameters this one? Only 1 parameter. The parameter data type is a string. That's why we are giving a string only here. We are giving string only here. So now return this all data I'm saying. See, my data provider annotation return type is, what is that? Object to two-dimensional array. Practically I'm showing you. By seeing this, you can answer these questions easily. Now @before method. So in the before method, so in the before class, I just launched the browser. That's it. Chrome browser, I launched it. That's it. But in the before method, I'm just reporter.log launch the application URL. How can you launch? Driver.get method. Always. It doesn't change. The methods are fixed. That's why if you read the methods, coding is easy. If you don't read the methods, coding is not easy. The methods only how strong you are in the methods with the syntaxes, with the definition, then WebDriver is nothing. And then applying the Java concepts, how to call the methods. If you know, so then it will be easy. So this is a parameterized void method. I'm just passing my application URL. So this URL will open in this Chrome browser. The driver is the Chrome browser object now. So Chrome browser, inside Chrome browser, this URL will open by this method. I'm waiting for the, so this Google page title. So then assertions dot assert equals, you have to import TestNG assertions. Make sure you import TestNG assertions. Make sure so not this one. That's wrong. So you have to import TestNG assertions. Okay. So if it is throwing error, just add the TestNG assertions. See, it might throw error. See, this is throwing error. You select assert. You have to use assert dot assert equals. So there is a TestNG is not there. So that means assert is the class, not assertions. Assert is the class. Assert dot, see, you will get a TestNG, org dot TestNG. Can you see there? The last one. Import assert, import that. That's it. So in the JUnit, assertions is the class name, but in TestNG, assert is the class name. So make sure you import the right package. See, TestNG.assert class we imported. The import statements also important. So I am launching the URL and validating the page title. I'm asserting it should be there. This is the hard assertions. These are all. So see, assert equals expected title and actual title. See, I'm using a WebDriver methods. WebDriver methods and driver.getTitle. So assert true means driver.getTitle contains Google. So this driver.getTitle is a string type data. String dot contains, you are giving a string. You are checking this Google is there in this string or not. That's a contains method of string. All Java. This is again Java. So this is how you can call. Then after method, I'm just clearing the cookies. Cache I'm clearing. How can you clear the cache? Driver dot manage method dot delete all cookies. So every test method after this method will repeat. Every test method before this will execute. That means, so opening the URL will repeat every test method after. What is the test method you have done? So this is the test method. @test. So from where you will get this parameter value? From this data provider. Just now I have shown you in the explanation. So @test data provider equal to data provider method name. See that. This is the method name, right? So access modifier, return type, method name. You can give any method name. The same method name you pass it to your test method. @test. See, D small, P capital, data provider variable parameter. So the DP you are passing. Then public void search test string yes. Yes is the keyword. I'm just giving. So reporter.log started executing the search test for keyword yes, because every time keyword will come, different keywords will come. That's a parameterization you are doing with a data provider annotation. You are parameterizing your test method. So you are passing yes value first. What is the S value first? Selenium will come. So for Selenium, all this code will execute. All these lines of code will execute for Selenium keyword. So what are all the steps? Let's see. So type the Selenium keyword in search box. So driver dot find element by dot name q dot send key. See, I'm not hard coding. The parameter name I'm passing here. See, no, you should not put in double quotes. You should not put in double quotes parameter name. See, I'm not putting in double quotes the parameter name. Then reporter.log submit on the search box. So driver dot find element by dot name q dot submit method. I'm calling submit method, or you can call send keys dot enter also you can pass. Then next after submit, the page title will change. It will go to Google search page. How I am giving Google search page title? Observe here. So verify the search results page title. So wait dot until expected conditions dot title contains. See, I'm parameterizing. See, because keyword every time will change. The title also will change. Title also will change. You can see this. Every time title is not same. If when you type first time Selenium, Now it is Google, right? See, this is the Google. When I type Selenium, the page title, what is the page title? Selenium-Google search. So when I type UFT, what is the page title? UFT-Google search. What is changing here in the title? The keyword that you are passing to this edit box is changing. So that I parameterized that also. How I parameterized it? See, wherever the keyword is, the keyword plus hyphen Google search I have given. Just how to do this? Just go to your HTML code, copy, and wherever that keyword is there, remove and give the parameter name there. That's it. That's a simple way how you can give. So here you can see is the page title, right? See this one, this place, copy this entire thing as it is. See how I'm going to do. So I copied as it is here. Within double quotes, I copied as it is everything. Then I'm removing this. Just before that, yes, plus I'm putting. That's it. That's a simple. You don't need to struggle on. That's much very easily you can parameterize. S value, whatever the S value that will come. Same is coming. We have seen first Selenium-Google search, then UFT-Google search, like that. So wait dot until expected conditions presence of element located by dot ID. This is the one. This is the one, right? So this has a ID result stats. So that one I have used ID results. I'm waiting for this element. That's why presence of element located. I'm waiting for this element is present in the page. First, I'm waiting for this page title. Then I'm waiting for this element. Then fetch the results count to text. This is the count text. This text I'm fetching. The text I'm fetching from web page using get text method. So that's what I did. The get text method syntax I'm writing. Data type string txt equal to driver dot find element by dot css selector tag name hash id value. The same one. There I'm getting the text. So I stored it and I'm printing that. So I'm printing that. Then I'm splitting that. I'm splitting this one. See, we know already this. Wherever spaces are there, spaces we are splitting and storing in the string array. Then I'm getting that the first this one I'm getting. So str of 1. Then I'm printing. So search results count for which keyword, this result count. I'm printing that which keyword, what is the count also. I'm very clearly printing. So string s1 str1 dot replace comma with the empty space. Maybe you can use replace all also. So it will replace. Anyhow, it will replace, don't worry. So then I'm converting into long count equal to long dot long wrapper class dot parse long. So you pass this a string object, it will convert into integer. So then I'm printing that report dot log search results count for s keyword in primitive format is this one. Then end of search test for s. So this entire code will execute for each keyword, all the steps. When this step is done, then second keyword, then third keyword, then fourth keyword. Like that, it will repeat for all the keywords. So this is the how it will execute your code. So let's execute this. Run as a TestNG test. TestNG test you have to execute. Need to see if it is executing or not. Otherwise, super. Oh, oops. So TestNG exception, but fine. I'll create a suit file. How to create a suit file? So again, we have a TestNG. Convert to TestNG. Maybe suit file might work. So Google search. So I can give Google search, test. See the same name I give here also it is changing like this. So the suit name, test name is changing. Then classes tag inside your class name. And if you want this TestNG.xml under this package only, I'll change that. So same package I want here. So I can go under src test and maybe. So if you want resource under resources, I'll create under resources otherwise. So I'll create under resources and I'll give Google search data driven TestNG.xml. The big name, it's okay. It will create. See, under src test resources, your XML file is created. Your XML file is created. So you can open this XML file. Okay. So you can see this is the XML. But if you want to see properly, you can go to source. You'll get it like this. So to tag name, test tag, thread count and name, and classes tag, you can give class name and then close the classes tag, close the test tag, close this. This is the simple suit file, simple XML file. So you right click and run as set. You see now TestNG suit. You'll get a TestNG suit. You're running TestNG suit. XML file is nothing but a suit file. So this is again giving a problem. And so I'll do one thing. I'll run from the form.xml. So I'll give form.xml TestNG suit. I'll give my XML file name. Okay. See, this is the XML file. I'll give this XML file. I'll copy this XML file here and I'll run this. Now I paste the clipboard. Okay. So I'll write then. Let me write Google search data driven test T capital. Exactly how to give file name. TestNG.xml. So now I'm going to run from this. So first Maven clean I will do. So this is the path I have given, src test resources, this file I have given. Because my XML file is here under src test resources, the same I specified. You can see here, src test resources, Google search, see, Google search, data driven test. Okay, data driven test, not TestNG. So I made a mistake. Data driven test, oh, TestNG only, right? See, so TestNG only, this one. TestNG.xml. Exactly, you check the typos, don't make any spelling mistakes. The file, it will look for the same file, whatever is there in the build section. Now I have to run one more time the Maven clean because I made some changes. Whenever you make changes, again you have to run Maven clean. Then Maven install you do. So failure, why it is failing? Maven version might no longer support building such malformed. Is missing. Maven source plugin is missing. But here is the Maven source plugin. Why it is? Maven clean. The build is success. and then run maven install. So maven install will run your test case basically. So any maven install, what it will do, any dependencies are not installed, it will download, then your test case will execute. So we need to see what is the reason. So the reason, compilation error. So where is the compilation error? Recompiling module. So just stop this for recording. Say Chrome driver has started successfully. Chrome browser has started. It will repeat for Selenium first. Say Selenium-Google search, and it will fetch that. Then again google.com will open UFT. So UFT count will fetch. So Cucumber, third keyword, same scenario, multiple different sets of data. Scenario is same, but the data is changing. That is called data-driven testing. Data-driven testing, we call this. So now you can see each keyword count also you will get. See 4 test cases, build success. So build success, you can see each keyword count, you can get it. See, search results context, this one. But okay, here we didn't give here. So, but in the reports, let me show you reports where you can get the reports. See here, nowhere you are seeing, right, test output folder. So you just refresh your project where you can see reports. After running, where you can see the reports. Refresh, and you can see target folder inside. You can see test output folder. So you'll be sure for reports. Under Surfer reports, you can see Google Search suite, right? The suite inside. See, Google Search test.html. So this file you copy. Properties. This is the one report. So go and open in your browser. So the report you can see very clearly. So this is the report. See what is the thing and how many test cases are run. All the output also you can see this. Can you see this? This is the test, right? Steps. So this is the steps you have search test. You can see here also. So if it passes, you will see in the green color. This is the report, you will get one report. See, total 4 passed, failed 0, skipped 0. When it is started, how much time it has taken? No groups. In this, no groups, right? That's the one. Second report, let me show you. You can see here emailable report. Can you see emailable report here? Emailable report.html. Right click on that. So copy this. You can go to another tab and open this report. So this is another one. See, test is Google Search test, passed 4, skipped 0, retried 0, failed 0. Total time it has taken. These are the same test repeated. See, first parameter is UFT. Second parameter is parameter 1, Selenium. Another parameter is Cypress. Another parameter is Cucumber, like this. All that logs also, reported.log messages, these are all reported.log messages. This is the another report. The next report, last one is, you can see index.html. Can you see index.html? So these are the 3 reports you can see when you run the TestNG program. See? So this is the order of chronological way. If you see the first before suit is executed, then before test, before class, before method, then test method, first test method. The test method after immediately, after method. After method, after again cursor went to before method. Then second test method, after method, again before method, test method, after method, before method, test method, after method. So if all tests are over, after class is executed, then after test, then after suit finally. So there's how many times of seconds it has taken also, it is printing clearly. Then you can see ignored methods, no ignored methods, reporter output. See, you can see reporter output messages, reporter.log messages, these are all. And you can see XML, the XML suit file. So suit tag, and this is the one interview question. What is the suit file format? What is the TestNG.xml suit file format? You can say suit tag, test tag, then classes tag inside class tag, and name equal to package name dot class name. So then test tag, suit tag. Then see number of test case passed and failed. You can see passed test case 4 are in green color. So these are the 3 reports that will help us. Okay, any questions? I'm just stopping here.